A big thing that I was a part of was in 1968, where we had what they like to refer to as the civil disturbances in the Central District, which started on 23rd and Jefferson, right across the street from Garfield High School, right on the corner. It used to be the Bulldog restaurant. Now it's Ezel's Chicken. And it started right then and there. And it started with somebody throwing a rock at a white person that was driving by. The car stopped. That person was pulled out and beaten. And it just started from there. What turned out to be a small group started into a mob, a larger group, and pretty soon you had half the community out there marching in the street. The police came down in full riot gear. We were nose to nose with the police right there on 23rd and Jefferson, all the way up to 23rd and Union. Police helicopters overhead of Garfield High School late at night. They had about 400 National Guardsmen that were stationed right outside the city, ready to roll in with tanks and everything. Our clash with the Seattle Police Department at that time, I can honestly tell you this, that the Black Panther Party, we didn't fear the Seattle Police Department. The only thing that really the Seattle Police Department did was when they would catch a brother or somebody by themselves and they were outnumbered. But there were times when we would march in the streets. We had guns. We had just as many guns as the Seattle Police Department at that time. They may have had 800 or 900 total police officers in the department at that time, and I think at the height of the party, we might have had 350 members. But the difference was that we also had, they didn't have the technology back then. I mean, we pretty much had the same weapons. They had shotguns, we had shotguns. They had automatic pistols, we had them. They had 38s, we had them. So we had just as many guns as they did. And we thought that we were a very formidable foe for those guys because we weren't afraid. And we did have the support of the community. As a matter of fact, we had weapons that were stashed in different businesses around the community. And I'm not going to name these businesses, but people would be surprised, at some of the places that lent their support that way. So if we were down on 23rd and Jackson and something broke out or whatever, these places were strategically placed throughout the community or whatever, because we knew that it was having anything like that at the Black Panther office. It was easy for them to come in and raid us up there or whatever. So very few things were kept out. We had, we could defend ourselves from the office if we had to. We knew our phones were bugged. FBI was always bugging our phones. We knew that they were on rooftops taking our pictures and everything. So they knew who we were, and they knew where we were, and we didn't try to hide. We patrolled the community with rifles. We patrolled the community in cars with guns and strap. Nobody had a license to carry a concealed weapon. We didn't care about that or whatever. As you can probably know, that it started off as a Black Panther Party. Then it came for the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense.